Hello, children. How are you today? You are welcome to today's interesting lesson for our Basic 1 learners. My name is Anita Bansa. As I always say, we are reading for non-readers, those who find it difficult to read. It doesn't matter if you are not a learner in Basic 1. You can read along with us and learn. Learn new words and read simple sentences that will help you grow as you read. Let's look at our objective for today. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to read simple sentences and also learn new words. I believe you have been learning a lot of new words. Before we continue, we are going to look at the homework we left the other time. We were asked to rearrange the words to form a good sentence. We met the sentences as we read the dog man's best friend. So let's arrange the words and see how the homework went. As I said, we always look out for the word that starts with a capital letter, and that will begin the sentence. And the sentence will end with the word that has a full stop. So let's see what you did. Best, dog, the, friend, are, is. These are the words we are supposed to rearrange to form a good sentence. So let's see. The dog is our best friend. Look at this beautiful dog. It is our best friend. I believe you all had it correct. Let's look at it again. The dog is our best friend. Good. The last time. The dog is our best friend. We will all love to have this dog as a pet at home. So let's read. The dog is our best friend. Let's read again. The dog is our best friend. Good. Today, another interesting topic and lesson. We are going to read about Efua Mansa the baker. Efua Mansa the baker. All of you. Efua Mansa the baker. Again. Efua Mansa the baker. Good. Let's read about Efua Mansa. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. Let's all read. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. Again. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. The last time. Meet Mame Efua Mansa. Efua Mansa is a baker. Remember, we are reading about Efua Mansa, the baker. Efua Mansa is a baker. Let's all read. Efua Mansa is a baker. Again, Efua Mansa is a baker. Good. She bakes bread at Takoradi. She bakes bread at Takoradi. We can see Efua Mansa preparing to bake bread with her flour. She bakes bread at Takoradi. She bakes bread at Takoradi. Let's all read. She bakes bread at Takoradi. Good. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Which one do you like best? Butter bread or sugar bread? I know you all love sugar bread. So let's read. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Again, she bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Okay. She bakes cake too. Efua Mansa bakes cake too. I know we all love cake. We eat cake at Christmas. We eat cake during our birthdays. We eat cake even when we go to town. Mommy bakes or buys cakes for us, and then we eat. We all love to eat cake. Let's read. She bakes cake too. We are talking about Efua Mansa. She bakes cake too. What do we see here? What is Efua Mansa doing? She sells the bread at the market. She sells the bread at the market. Efua Mansa has cakes and bread. She also has donuts. She has cupcakes, and she has sliced some of the bread to sell. So we can see that Efua Mansa does a lot of things with the flour she uses. She does not only bake bread, but she bakes cake too. So let's read. She sells the bread at the market. She sells the bread at the market. Let's all read. She sells the bread at the market. Good. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. I am a buyer. You are also a buyer. You buy bread, you buy cake all the time to eat. So if you buy, you are a buyer like you see on the screen. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. You see the little girl there? She is in class 1, going with her mother to buy bread and cake. Let's read. Buyers buy bread from Ifwa Mansa. Buyers buy bread from Ifwa Mansa. Let's read. Buyers buy bread from Ifwa Mansa. The last time. Buyers buy bread from Ifwa Mansa. Good. Children love Ifwa Mansa's cake. If you love Ifwa Mansa's cake, it means it tastes good. It is delicious. You can see the cake there. It looks like a chocolate cake. And they love eating chocolate cakes. The children are eating cake. They are all in class 1. They are in basic 1. They have cake and they are enjoying it. Children like Ifwa Mansa's cake. Children like Ifwa Mansa's cake. Let's all read. Children like Ifwa Mansa's cake. Again. Children like Ifwa Mansa's cake. The last time. Children like Ifwa Mansa's cake. Good. We talked about Ifwa Mansa. We have read about Ifwa Mansa, how she sells the cake and bread that she bakes. Now let's look at the sentences that we have read. One, meet Ifwa Mansa. The first sentence was, meet Ifwa Mansa. So let's read. Meet Ifwa Mame Ifwa Mansa. Okay. Meet Mame Ifwa Mansa. Let's all read again. Meet Mame Ifwa Mansa. Good. Ifwa Mansa is a baker. Now, we have a new word here, baker. The word that has been underlined, baker. I will ask questions about the new words. So take notes. Ifwa Mansa is a baker. Ifwa Mansa is a baker. The third sentence says, she bakes bread at Takoradi. She bakes bread at Takoradi. Let's read. She bakes bread at Takoradi. The last time, she bakes bread at Takoradi. And our new word here is bread. The bread we all love to eat every day. This is how it is spelled. Bread. The fourth sentence says, she bakes butter bread and sugar bread. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Let's all read. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Again, she bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Good. Now, the next sentence says, she bakes cake too. She bakes cake too. Let's all read. She bakes cake too. Again, she bakes cake too. Good. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. You buy bread, I buy bread. So we are the buyers. We buy bread from Efua Mansa. Let's read. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. She sells the bread at the market. She sells the bread at the market. Let's read. She sells the bread at the market. She sells the bread at the market. The last sentence says, children like Efua Mansa's cake. Children like Efua Mansa's cake. Let's all read. Children like Efua Mansa's cake. Let's read again. Let's go over our sentences. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. Meet Mami Efua Mansa. Efua Mansa is a baker. Efua Mansa is a baker. Baker is a new word in this sentence. She bakes bread at Takoradi. She bakes bread at Takoradi. Bread is a new word here. Bread. The bread that we all love to eat. Bread. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. She bakes butter bread and sugar bread. Let's all read. All right. She bakes cake too. She bakes cake too. She bakes cake too. Our next sentence says, buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. Buyers buy bread from Efua Mansa. And then she sells the bread at the market. She sells the bread at the market. Children like Efua Mansa's cake. Children like Efua Mansa's cake. Children is a new word in this sentence. Let's look at our new words and learn our new words. The first one says baker. Baker. butter, butter. Bread, bread. Special, special. Children, children. These are our 5 new words. We are going to go through them so that we do not forget. The first one says baker. The second, butter. The third one, bread. The fourth, special. And the fifth one says children. Let's go over again. Baker, butter, bread, special, children. Baker, baker, butter, bread, special, and children. Because Ifua Mansa's bread and cakes are special, children love to eat. We have baker, butter, bread, special, and children. Let's look at the words again. Baker, baker, baker. Butter, butter, butter. Bread, bread, bread. Special, special, special. Children, children, children. Okay. The last time, baker, butter, bread, special, children. Mention this word. What is this? What is this word? Mention this one. We also have this. What is this? And then we have this. Good. We have baker, butter, bread, special, and children. Now, we have gone through Ifua Mansa's sentences. We have seen what Ifua Mansa does. And we have talked about the new words and learned some new words in our sentences. Now I'm going to ask you questions. So the first question says, who is Ifua Mansa? Who is Ifua Mansa? What is the answer? She is a baker. Ifua Mansa is a baker. Good. 2. Where does Ifua Mansa bakes her bread? Where does Efwa Mansa bakes her bread? Efwa Mansa bakes her bread at Takoradi. I believe you remember that sentence. Efwa Mansa bakes her bread at Takoradi. So the answer is Takoradi. Good. The third question says, where does Efwa Mansa sell her bread? Where does Efwa Mansa sell her bread? At the market. At the market. Efwa Mansa sells her bread at the market. Good. Who likes Efwa Mansa's cake? Who likes Efwa Mansa's cake? Yes. Yes. Children. Children like Efwa Mansa's cake a lot. They enjoy eating Efwa Mansa's cake. Children. Children like Efwa Mansa's cake. Very good. Now, children, we have some homework to do. So take your pencils and your exercise books and write it down. So that the next time I come, we will go over and see how you did. So, we are going to rearrange these words to form a sentence. Bread, bread, and she bakes butter, sugar. We are going to copy these words to form a good sentence. We are going to rearrange these words to form a good sentence. We have bread, bread, and she bakes butter and sugar. We have bread, bread, and she bakes butter, sugar. So our homework is for us to rearrange these to form a sentence. As I always say, you look for the word that starts with a capital letter and you start the sentence with it. And then the word that has the full stop, you end that word with a sentence. All right. So, we are going to write out these words and then we will do the homework very well for me. So I'll give you a little time to write out these words so that you can do your homework. Okay, children, we have gradually come to the end of our reading lesson. Today we read about Efua Mansa the baker, and we all know that we love to eat bread and cake. And so, whatever we have learnt, don't forget, so that the next time we'll be able to go through our homework well and remember what we did. So, children, till we meet again, just be good. Bye-bye.